Hello guys, we are now here in Qingdao, Shandong province. Well, I heard that many leaders from those multinational companies are gathering here to discuss something. What are they talking about? Let's go check it out.
The Qingdao Multinationals Summit was held in August. Earlier in July, the 20th National Congress of the Communist Party of China emphasized the need to accelerate the green transformation of the economy.
Well, are there any green investment opportunities that we can't even imagine? I want some weird answers.
I believe there is great potential for the growth of passive houses.
Passive houses? I haven't even heard of an active house. What is a passive house? I found a real one. Hi, Dr. Han. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hello, welcome.
Could you explain to me what a passive house is?
Yes, but first let me ask you something. How do you feel the temperature here?
Yeah, it's pleasantly cool, especially I just came in from very hot weather outside.
Nice to hear that. Can you find some cooling devices in this building?
Cooling devices? ACs? No AC here? Is that the AC display screen? But it just shows the PM 2.5 levels.
An ordinary house is like this glass bottle, requiring active measures to heat or cool. A passive house is like this thermos, with excellent external wall, window and door insulation. It also features a fresh air system that ensures warmth in winter and coolness in summer, maintaining low PM 2.5 levels.
So far, the cost of constructing a passive house is about $420 per square meter more than a regular house. So the first step to maintaining air tightness is having special doors and windows.
你有3层的玻璃在这儿。
中间呢，我们可以给它填充惰性气体。
We have filled the space between the layers with inert gas, which can block cold air in winter and heat in summer. This is the building's wall. We have a thick insulation layer made from biodegradable foam.
It looks twice as large as a regular wall. This is a device that simulates insulation.
体验一下它的这个效果。
It's actually very noisy music outside. But when you close the window, you can't hear anything here.
Right.
This is the heating device they use to simulate hot weather conditions outside.
浴霸的温度非常高。
The temperature outside can reach nearly 50 degrees Celsius, but when you touch the interior glass surface, it's still only about 20 degrees.
Further temperature control is achieved with this ventilator.
室外的空气呢，从这儿进来。
Air comes in, exchanges heat, and is then expelled. When the interior reaches the desired temperature, the system stops, reducing carbon emissions.
We also visited a large ventilation system for public buildings.
This system can supply 20,000 cubic meters of fresh air per hour, combined with the wall, doors, and windows mentioned earlier. It saves about 1.3 million kilowatt of energy annually and reduces carbon emissions by about 660 tons.
This is like switching off 40,000 refrigerators for an entire month and taking about 150 cars off the road for a whole year. Passive houses still require electricity for ventilation. Can there be an even more eco-friendly building layout for the future?
零碳建筑它呢就比被动房。
We are developing a zero-carbon building on the passive house. We've added solar panels on the roof and green areas to cover the remaining energy needs. We are also using a geothermal heat pump system and wind energy. We hope to have it operational by next year.
Today, China has achieved fully independent technological capacity for constructing passive houses. Initially, the concept was introduced to China through cooperation with German companies.
从德国那边传过来的被动房的这么一个概念。
At the beginning we didn't understand the technology, and there were no domestic construction standards. We gradually learned all the stuff from German companies. Today, we continue to maintain close technical and commercial cooperation with them.
Now we can see passive houses in kindergartens, office buildings, residencies, and many other settings. China-made materials for these houses are also popular in many overseas markets. I visited a factory that makes these materials.
我们主要生产
These passive house windows are very popular in Saudi Arabia, where the climate is extremely hot and dusty, requiring high standards for air tightness and environmental protection. This year alone, we signed 3 billion yuan worth of projects with Kazakhstan and Serbia.
Passive houses are just one example of Qingdao's green development.
This is a hotel built on mountains. It used to be a quarry. This is Sponge City Road. This place used to be a stinking ditch, but now it is an eco-park covering an area equivalent to over 17 soccer fields.
As new green development models continue to emerge, the market is creating a wealth of opportunities for global investors.
We'll be looking to see what investment there is in the offshore, the marine side outside of China, because we see that Shandong as a province are investing highly in the greener side of the market.
As a European company, we're facing stringent carbon storage requirements from the EU. We want to collaborate with Chinese companies to develop more advanced green solutions.
China's push toward green development is rapidly gaining momentum. According to the International Energy Agency, China is expected to be the world's largest investor in clean energy this year. Cross-border cooperation is playing an increasingly crucial role in driving these green initiatives forward.